Hello, Dr. Nelson. Thank you for the opportunity to present my understanding of Chapter 1 of Revisioning Psychology by James Hillman. So in this chapter, Hillman introduced a new approach to psychology, emphasizing the importance of imagination in understanding the human psyche. So I'll provide an overview of the key statements and ideas discussed in Chapter 1. So Hillman begins by challenging the prevalent reductionist paradigm in psychology that reduces complex human experiences to simplistic explanations. He proposes a shift towards a more holistic and imaginative perspective, urging us to see psychology as more of a poetic discipline. And according to Hillman, this shift allows us to appreciate the soul's multifaceted nature and its interconnectedness with the world. So the chapter presents the central theme of soul making as a return to the imaginative realm. So Hillman believes that it's through myth, metaphor, and dreams that the soul reveals its deepest truths. He suggests that we should shift our focus from interpretation to imagination, allowing the images to speak to us in their own language, kind of like the words popping out of the page. Moreover, Hillman introduces the concept of polytheism of imagination. He argues that imagination, similar to polytheistic religions, recognizes the presence of multiple perspectives and protagonists within the psyche. So each god or goddess represents different aspects of the psyche and demands our attention and understanding. Reimagining psychology as a polytheistic field allows us to explore the richness and diversity of the human psyche. Next, Hillman delves into the notion of soul loss, which he considers as a critical issue in contemporary society. He argues that soul loss occurs when we disconnect from the mythopoetic imagination, leading to a loss of meaning and purpose in our lives. And to address this, Hillman suggests that we need to reestablish our connection with the mythic imagination and journey back to the soul source. Lastly, Hillman challenges the dominance of the ego in contemporary psychology. He proposes a more balanced view where the ego serves as a mediator between the conscious and unconscious aspects of the psyche. So, by recognizing and honoring the autonomy of the soul and its inherent multiplicity, we can foster greater psychological well-being and personal growth. So, in conclusion, on Chapter 1 of Revisioning Psychology, it sets the foundation for a new approach to psychology that reaches beyond the limitations of reductionism. And Hillman argues for a psychology of imagination, highlighting the significance of myth, metaphor, and dreams in understanding the human psyche. So by embracing a polytheistic perspective and reconnecting with the mythic imagination, we can address the issue of soul loss and foster a more profound sense of meaning and well-being in our lives. Thank you for your attention, Dr. Nelson, and I hope that the oral presentation provided a clear summary of Chapter 1 of Revisioning Psychology by James Hillman, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have or provide further elaboration on any of the discussed concepts. Tomorrow when I meet you, I will be reading out of the book if I need to, because I have many highlights. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.